to precision-driven tech-enabled wealth creation under the visionary leadership of Dr. John Newson's CEO of IGO Group of Companies. IGO Group was built to create a powerful ecosystem where agriculture meets innovation and opportunity meets growth. The journey began with its first brand, IGO Agritech Farms, a complete agri-project company delivering end-to-end farming solutions from modern farming models like polyhouse, hydroponics, joint venture, open cultivation, vertical farming, rooftop gardening, floriculture, mushroom, landscaping, agri-estates, and microgreens, all designed for high productivity and long-term income, expanding into livestock, goat, poultry, dairy, and into aquaculture, fish, shrimp, crab, biofuel, creating multiple income streams through smart farming with advanced farm engineering, fencing, cold storage, drip irrigation, solar drivers, building strong foundations for modern agriculture. But IGO didn't stop at farming. We launched Farmers Factory, delivering fresh fruits and vegetables from farms to customers, serving retail, bulk through our Farm Factory app, and available across platforms like Dmart, Zetto, Blinkit, and expanding into organic products. IGO introduced Baluban, premium farm products, including cold-pressed oils, spices, and millets, and nuts, cow and buffalo, ghee, palm jaggery, and pure honey, available on platforms like Blinkit, Flipkart, Amazon, and through our Baluban website, taking fresh food to the next level. Protein cuts, delivering farm fresh, mutton, chicken, eggs, fish with quality and freshness, and stepping into modern healthy living. Farm Cafe, a beautiful healthy food concept, serving nutritious smoothies, available in Swiggy and Zomato. And this is just the beginning, with more powerful brands strengthening the IGO ecosystem. IGO Agri-Mart, providing fertilizers, farm materials, and complete agri-inputs to farmers across India. IGO Nursery, delivering premium plants, seeds, and landscaping solutions across the nation. IGO Farm Gate Mantle, ensuring 100% buyback support to real-time market linkage. IGO Farm Factories, producing essential farming products, powering the growth of modern agriculture. IGO Exports and Imports, connecting Indian agriculture to global markets. IGO Farm Automation, transforming traditional farming into smart automated systems. Tech Farming Scientist Foundation, driving research, innovation, and agricultural technology. IGO Group is building financial strength through agriculture. IGO FinTech, empowering farmers with microfinance solutions, farm loans, subsidy and grants, helping farmers access funding and government support. IGO Farmland Estates, combining land ownership with income-generating projects. IGO didn't just dream of transforming agriculture, it made it happen. IGO Group believes in creating opportunities and empowering the next generation through IGO Academy. IGO Group is building young professionals and shaping future leaders in agriculture with a vision to create over 25,000 jobs. Through tech farming expert, IGO Group provides guidance for modern agriculture. With the IGO franchise FICO model, IGO Group creates a smarter business opportunity built on growth and structured returns. IGO Group from vision to national recognition, recognized in prestigious awards, MSME Awards, National Excellence Award, Indian Shikha Award, Tech Farming Expert Award, TEDx Recognition, Best Agri Consulting Award, Governor Award for large-scale agri projects, and honored as the most trusted agri brand in India. Today, IGO Group stands as India's leading farming conglomerate with 26 farm sector brands, 18 expert management departments, driving excellence across every brand. IGO Engineering, agri operations, business development, purchase, labor vendor sourcing, human resources, lease and buying sourcing, marketing, CRM, data analytics, and legal, research and development, accounts, audit and compliance, IT and artificial intelligence, administration, site visit, farm manager welfare, management operations team, networking and associations. 2,000 plus farm workers powering the backbone of IGO. 6,000 plus farming projects across Pan India, serving across 28 states and 700 districts with over 1 lakh farming products, creating opportunities in India's $3 trillion agriculture sector, building 1 million farmpreneurs. And this is just the beginning. IGO Group is growing stronger every single day.
Thank you all. As we were, once, we met Mr. Anand sir through a conversation, and they came to know about our vision, how we were going. So today we are a company with plus team strength, and mostly from agri background, agri engineers, management students, and there are few who are not even graduates in our team because we require for various purposes in agriculture. So what as a company we decided was, it's not like merely doing some business. We wanted to create a huge farming ecosystem. That is what we have done. So that we can keep expanding and week on week we can grow this ecosystem. Okay. So when we thought about this concept 10 years ago, we formed this company itself, we were very clear. So I came from a very positive venture. After I sold my electronics venture for a very, very good amount, I had a huge capital with me. So I went around the globe searching for a lot of opportunities and what we can do in India so that we can export a lot of things. So that was the core. So farming was the only answer we got. And we also analyzed AI is going to come up. There are a lot of things which are supposed to come up and going to change the globe. But so we wanted to be in a business where these services cannot be altered. See, farming, you can put in AI, you can bring in a lot of things, but the basic work on the ground cannot be altered. There has to be a human element to it. So there is going to be job generation and all. I was always fond of generating more jobs and also generating entrepreneurship. So our platform is a beautiful equilibrium between creating jobs also and creating entrepreneurship also. So our goal and mission is to create 1 million farmpreneurs in the next 10 years. Farmpreneur means an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur who is doing farming, we call as a farmpreneur. So as a brand, we wanted, as a group, we wanted to create 1 million farmpreneurs, that is 1 million projects in the next 10 years. Each project will give employment, 5 direct employment, and also create 10 indirect employment also. So in overall, it will create 15 employment opportunities. Right? So our goal is to create 1 million farmpreneurs. In the meantime, generate 15 million jobs over a period of next 10 years. So that's the goal we are working on. So we love to partner with universities with such a good background. So we come and we go and sign MOUs so that from the first year onwards we work with students on industrial training. So we identify if he is going to become an entrepreneur or he is going to have a career with us. Both ways are okay. If you are going to become an entrepreneur, we give you a lot of support, as Dr. Manikandan was saying. Entrepreneurship is also very vital. Similarly, with jobs, both are pillars for our growth in India. Another thing is, see, China today is far ahead of electronics and a lot of other things. So India has to focus on foreign reserves. So agriculture is the only we have. That is why you see Indian government is pushing the younger generation to get into tech farming. So tech farming is you mix engineering and farming to get farming. Tech engineering is the future. So India produces the highest number of engineers in the whole world. And also India is producing the highest number of agri graduates also. So these type of big ecosystems, generate millions of jobs and also will generate crores and crores, billions of foreign exchange also. So with this, I just given an introduction. Let me take you to a small section of what are the opportunities we have. India today for the next 5 years is a $5 trillion farming economy. I'm talking about only farming. Our farming economy for the next 5 years is 3 trillion. It can go up also. Because now there's a lot of emphasis from central and state government is given to improve farming and also to encourage farming exports. So now the government realizes for India to bounce back on the dollar, to get a lot of foreign exchange, agri exports is the only answer. So you will all get the students from second and third year here, some management students are here. What I want to tell you all is, this is a golden era you have got. So when you see an opportunity, either you become an entrepreneur or you build a big career out of the requirement what we have in the market. Yes. Ajio group of companies, you saw that AB already, we are 26 pan-India brands. So we identified how we work as a company is, we identify gaps in the market. What is our goals? So there is a gap in the market. So we work on that gap. We form a company to clear that gap so that the ecosystem becomes much stronger for our goods, production of goods, products. We create projects, we create services, we create factories, we create academies for training and placement and entrepreneurship. This is what on a whole we do. When we started 10 years back, our vision was to become a leading pan-India player in precision farming, which we have already become. So now we have expanded our goals. So now our mission is, this was our earlier mission. So this is the correct mission what we had. Then we have now given out a bigger mission of 1 million farm products and 15 million jobs for the next 10. Now we work on a 10-year plan. The next 10-year plan is that. So the foundation of IGO is farming. So for that you need lands. So we wanted to encourage farmland sales with projects. Otherwise what will happen is there will be a lot of commercial establishment coming and the land will be unused because people will study God. So nobody will be left to farm. So what we realized is if we promote, if we bring in entrepreneurs from different fields to buy farmlands and they get an income through farming projects. So a lot of investments comes to farmland buying. And we have farm factories, farm automation. I think automation is another field because you need production to happen fast, right? And efficiency to improve. For that, automation plays a very, very important role. We have IGO nursery also. This is our primary operations. We divided farming into these categories. Agri farming projects. Agri is about crop farming. All the crops, which are there. Mostly we focus on crops which give very good ROI. Because entrepreneurs, they need a good ROI. So we focus on crops which give high ROIs. Then livestock farming, you need fish. And livestock is about, you need milk, you need poultry, mutton, everything comes in livestock. Then aqua is about the fish and all, so we farm through aqua farming. Then there is a lot of agri-engineering farming projects. So for example, you have rain harvesting projects, the borewell things, the fencing projects, cold storage. Like that, there are around 50 to 60 projects are there. For anybody who is interested in farm engineering, they can get into agri-engineering farming projects. So in agri farming projects, we have precision farming projects. There we have polyhouse farming, mushroom farming, rooftop. You can do farming in rooftop. Hydroponic farmings are there. And we have joint ventures to bring in people who don't have land also. We provide that land and we do joint ventures with them. This is livestock farming, goat farming, dairy farming and poultry farming projects. These are aqua farming projects. We focus on stuff which are moving like crabs, shrimp, and through biofloc we can raise fish. These are our agri-engineering projects as I was talking about drip irrigation. So people who are interested, you have agri career as well as entrepreneurship opportunity, online construction, farm fencing solutions, solar dryer, borewell drilling. So this is what I was talking about land estates. So what we have done is we sell land with a farming project. We give a list of farming projects with the land so that the buyer invests on the land. The land grows at 18 to 21% because it comes with the project, and the project will give you an ROI of 40 to 60%. So for anybody in the market who is getting a good active income but want to invest in stocks and all, I think stocks today market is very volatile. Farming is the answer. So they can always buy lands with the farming projects which we get an opportunity to manage. So that is where the jobs get generated. Automation, what we spoke about. The nursery. I think nursery is a combination of so many things. So basically, the seeds, saplings. Then there is a new market like you have landscaping, you have gardening, which is really good in terms of if you look at the cities. metro cities, gardening is taken up very, very well. So all these has to be backed up by nurseries. Then after you produce, you need the marketing to happen. So we have a big farm gate mandi where anyone who is growing a crop or anything can register in this website. So then we contact them and we pick stocks from them. And this is exports is one division which is the most sought out vertical for the government also today, and there will be big focus on this export division. Farmers Factory is our distribution brand. So farm gate mandi buys the stocks from the market and gives it to Farmers Factory. Farmers Factory distributes to the market, like wholesale market, like in Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore market, Madurai market, around we distribute. Then we also give the stocks to small kirana stores as well as supermarkets, and most of the fruits, vegetables which come from Zepto, D-Mart, all these from our brand. So we are a big cultivation partner for them. Agri-Mart is into agricultural inputs, seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, all this come from Agri-Mart. This is a farm gate mandi export, inputs export, Farmers Factory. Agri-Mart is about the agri inputs. IGO Mart is going, this brand is start this year. We're going to have supermarkets where all the produce, farming produce will be, first grade items will come to this market, and we are giving a lot of distribution. These are our consumer brand. We have a deep love and connection with the world. So we named the brand because this is going to be a global brand. So we named the brand honoring Vallur as Vallur. So Vallur has all the premium quality grocery products, right from your rice, dry fruits, nuts, oils. All the items are available in Vallur. The Protein Cuts is our brand which sells all the fish, egg, meat, and everything gets sold in Protein Cuts. Palm Cafe is we want to promote healthy cafe. So healthy subscription module for food is coming from Palm Cafe. This is Organic Farmer, which is underway. This is another brand which is going to get created this year. This you have heard about this Natu Marundu Kadai. I think everybody will know it. So Natu Marundu Kadai is a very unorganized, traditional format. So we wanted to bring it in a stylish, organized format, so that it reaches across India and also across the globe. That is another brand. And people now, everybody is using cosmetics. Everybody uses cosmetics. So why can't we go for a natural cosmetics? That's another brand which we have created. And the India again is going to be an app. Then we have a range of products and India again organic products. See, this is a Vallur brand. You see all the grocery items, healthy items, what you eat every month, what you require is available in this. This is a Protein Cuts. This is a non-vegetarian brand. So all the non-vegetarian essential food is available in this. The Palm Cafe. The Organic Farmer which we are working on. This is a natural investment. This is the organic brand. Fintech. We also have a finance brand. So we fund small, startup entrepreneurs or kirana stores who pick up stocks from us. We give them funding and we also give them stocks so that their business rotates. Farm loans. See, a lot of people, they want to start but they don't have capital. So we assist them with government as well as bank types to get them loans and services. It's a wealth management service. See, today, current generation is all about not savings. Whatever you earn, you invest. Right? This is a mantra everybody is following. Right? So, in our generation, it's all about savings. We never were told that you can invest. But this generation, thanks to the internet, so you know what you do, you get some money, you are investing. So that the money works for yourself. So you get into financial freedom at an earlier age. So that is why we have wealth management services using farming projects. So our company invests in projects which is having high ROI and a good return is given to the customer. we have a franchise model. So see, we have created such a huge, network and a platform. So for our franchise, somebody who's working with us, they can deal with all the farming products, all the products what IGO has, all the products, everything. They can. Company gives a lot of franchise. It's a free franchise. Currently in the future, and we guide the current generation as well as the farmers on what type farming is good. And we have our training academy. We already have a tie-up with TNPC, where we work with them, TNPC. So on the training courses, we have approved training courses for students. Once you complete your graduation, these are special skill development. You will become an entrepreneur, or you can, select a career with it. We also have a tech farming scientist association, retired scientists from ISRO, they are there. So any innovation is available in your university. You now after the MOU contact us, you will be funding those innovations and we will help them to launch those innovations. That is what tech farming scientist foundation does. There is training courses. And we have a vertical crop care. Somebody who is growing something, they can contact us. We do a free consulting for them through crop care. So a lot of students will be employed in this. Interns are hired and they get experience. Coverage is what various magazines have done with our work. Yeah. So this is what we are in short. So I just explain. Whatever doubts you have about being entrepreneur or to have a career with us, we'll send over.
Let us do like this. For the opportunity. You know, just saying, we're not going to go down. You have to go there to the other. நிறைய இருக்கு அவ்வளோதான் என்ன செய்யணும். நீங்க எவ்வளவுக்கும் முன்னாடி கேட்குறீங்க என்னன்னு புரிஞ்சுக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க உங்களுக்கு அட்வான்டேஜ் தான் இருக்கு. சார் நான் கொடுக்குறது முதல் காரணம் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் தரேன் அப்படின்னாரு. ரெண்டாவது காரணம் ஜாப் தரேன்னாரு. மூணாவது அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ஒரு டிஃபரெண்ட் டைமென்ஷன்ல பார்த்தாரு. All these reasons I thought I should bring him to Manila. So it's up to you. நீங்க முன்னாடி கொஞ்சமா ஃப்ரீயா பேசுங்க, உங்க ஐடியாஸ் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. அது என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னாக்கா புது ஐடியா இருக்குன்னா சொல்லுங்க, உங்க பேமெண்ட் வாங்கிக்கலாம், உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணலாம், டெவலப் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு எல்லாரும் சொன்னாங்க. So all these things put together, I thought I should bring him to Manila. நான் கூட நினைச்சு இதுக்கு அவங்க எல்லாம் please make this use of this present. Thank you.
So the topic itself today is Indian farming is a $3 trillion economy. So what are our roles, responsibilities as the future of the country? You have a lot of roles to play and responsibilities to carry forward and make use of this opportunity. Right? So since it's a $3 trillion economy, how much of share do you want to take? That's what the government also needs. That's what big brands like us need. Yes. So you can open up, say, always believe, and also in management, CEO masters and IM that. So it's about when you see an opportunity, as Sir was saying, you will get opportunities knocking by you always. But anyone who uses it, grabs it, knows the winner. Life is short. Whenever opportunities come, step forward. Step forward. Okay. So don't worry about the consequences. First, raise your hand and step forward. These are the opportunities which come knocking for you. Make use of it. Yeah. You can introduce yourself. Yeah. You are a very good person.
It's not about whether difficult responsibility or business. It is, according to my understanding, agriculture is the way that has a wide focus. Like, for example, different people want different needs in agriculture. For example, farmers and business regulars want a quicker production and high ROI. Um, while businesses want this, governments would want tax revenues and food security. And environmental.
No tax to agriculture. So government doesn't want tax to agriculture. They need to create more jobs and food security and exports. Exports.
While environmentalists and concerns, they would advocate for sustainability and control. How do you address while bridging this gap is not a easier task, and we can't ignore any of this and move forward. How do you bridge this gap?
See, forestry is another parallel area we are also working on at the government. So we have to create as a CSR activity, collaborate with various universities. The universities are key to it because they only bridge the younger generation into the economy. So we can work on forestry parallelly wherever agriculture is growing. We can also grow the forest problems. That can be done. So we will see to that we don't deforest more for agriculture. So that's what technically does. You are vertical farming with 10 acres, you will do it with 1 acre. And through drip irrigation, we use less water. Right? We can also, with biotechnology, use a lot of biofertilizers. That is one area we are opening up so many factories. Just last week we bought a low media factory. The thing is, government wants self-sustaining biofertilizers to happen in India. Because it's hard to import fertilizers because mostly it is coming from Middle East. Okay, with the condition and all, it is always fragile. So there are a lot of schemes and opportunities in terms of preparing low media for farmyard manures, which are all natural manures. So the next set of 5 years will move towards a sustainable, you rightly said, there has to be equilibrium in the market, which has to be there. That is what education brings, right? We don't just look at design, we debate, we see the opportunities also, right? And also we have to see the environment. Like with El Nino, really spreading its winds across the globe. So we have to see the 5 to 8 degree, 3 or 4 degrees temperatures are going to go up. Of course, we are used to that, being a tropical weather. But still, there might be a lot of crops which cannot bear that heat. So we are working on it. And we must collaborate with students like you. So they enter the range for a lot of solutions. To your question, about the stability or maintaining an equilibrium between agriculture and forestry, definitely yes. And government is also looking at good trends, youngsters coming up with a lot of suggestions. Yes, there are a lot of ecologists and environmentalists who are working on this also. As a company, we are very responsible in this. So we would love to promote more of organic growing, also a balanced ownership.
One more question.
Yes.
What is your take on pricing of ecosystem services? When I looked up some solutions for this, the only thing that everybody promotes is pricing the ecosystem services. Only then people will value what nature brings to us without destroying it. So what is your take on it?
I didn't get the question. Pricing.
Pricing ecosystem services.
You mean the ecosystem services? That answers your earlier part. See, there has to be a balance in the ecosystem. We also should work towards the climatic changes. Or, see, there's a lot of things. Production, we are organizing it and we are making it very efficient. I said, what used to take 10 acres to cultivate, say, for example, an X amount of produce, we can do it in a day. That is the positive technology we want. Okay. So if the market is coming to people with a good education background, with a long-term vision, obviously you will always have solutions. So that is what we work towards. questions. Yes.
Thank you very much for your kind presentation. Sir, I'm the Dr. Manivan,
Hello.
MSc Microbiology, PhD. I have more than 22 years of industry experience. Here I am here for nearly more than 15 years. I am teaching. I have been trained at Europe, ICAT, we are world largest pharmaceuticals. Basically, I am here antibiotic and enzyme specialist. I work in as a general manager in MNC. I now retired after 22 years. After that, I retired from the job. I can do teaching. But fortunately, I did my PhD in bioprocesses.
Yes.
Bioprocesses. Okay. I work in nitrogen fixing bacteria and phosphate harvesting mechanism. And in 2003, the first time I was sequencing here in Andhra, that was deposited in NCPA, National Center for Pattern Information Use, European Molecular Laboratory, and Indian Laboratory, Japan. First time in GRA, 2003, it was deposited from Singapore. But now, the company, I am giving advice to this bioprocess. இப்போ நான் என்ன செய்யலாம் இன் ஃபியூச்சர்ல பிகாஸ் முழுக்க இந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வந்து ஆன்டிபயோட்டிக்ஸ் அண்ட் என்சைம்ஸ் அதில் நிறைய ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு டன் ஆன்டிபயோட்டிக்ஸ் வரைக்கும் பண்ணிருக்கேன் 1 டன் என்சைம் எல்லாம் பண்ணிருக்கேன் ஆசிட் புடிஸ் அல்புரிக் புடிஸ் ஆசிட் பெக்டின் சமேட்டஸ் என் நம்பர் ஆஃப் என்சைம் ஆல்புரிக் இப்போ அதே மாதிரி பயோஃபெர்டிலைசர்ல லார்ஜ் ஸ்கேல்ல நான் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன் ஒரு 100 லிட்டர்ஸ் அந்த லிட்டர்ஸ் வரைக்கும் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் பட் இங்கே டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல டீப் பர்ச்சேஸ் அந்த லிட்டர் போக மாட்டேன் நிறைய பேர் நீங்க அப்ரோச் பண்றாங்க இந்த மாதிரி பயோடெக்டர் பிளான்ட் போறோம் நீங்க இதுல இன்னும் எப்படின்னா நான் வந்து ஒரு ரைசோபிக் ஸ்பீசிஸ் தான் ஐசோலேட் பண்ணிருக்கேன் கேம்பஸ் கேட்டிக்கு பின்னாடி மெடிசின் பாக்டீரியாவும் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் நிறைய பண்ணிருக்கேன் இப்போ நான் இதை வந்து ப்ரொமோட் பண்றதுக்கு என்னென்ன செய்யணும் முதல்ல உங்க கம்பெனினால என்னால ப்ரொமோட் பண்ண முடியுமா உங்க கம்பெனிக்கு நான் ஏதாவது ஹெல்ப் பண்ண முடியுமா அது ரெண்டாவது 3 acres of land in the nearby Apur. Here is 80 kilometers. And also I have nearly 70 coconut trees because previously it was there 144 coconut trees for such a budget. Now, nearly it's producing 2,000 coconuts every 2 months. Other development of the company more Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Very nice questions just raised. See, we have scientist foundation. Your questions something related to that. Anything to create balance in the society. In fact, our biofertilizers are effective biofertilizers, rather we call it that. So we have that scientist foundation where people like you got different ideas, better solutions, can collaborate with our engineers and scientists. So they work with them and probably they support that initiative. So we fund that initiative and we support that initiative. So what is the goal? End of the day, okay, using this biofertilizers instead of chemical fertilizers, what is that we want to bring? Okay, that we will work on with that paper, and once that paper is all done, obviously we have a big platform to implement that immediately. We do not ask others to do. If this is good, we take it. So that is how we work. So even students who got ideas for better technology, see whatever technology right now is available to the best we are used to. But there will always be something better. Right? Always another guy will come up and he can offer something better. That is why we have that window. So you can collaborate and work with that window. And always what we need better delivery, right? Better stable ecosystem, right? And efficient produce and economical producers. So how we can reduce the cost, how we can improve the efficiency, how we can make it even more organic. Right? These are the vertically we can perform. We are able to provide solutions. Obviously, companies like us will take it forward and will be of great support. So we can support you as a group, right? For those initiatives, the financial support, the technical support, and with the group meetings, there will be so many minds who can together work with. You will get better support facilities, and also we have a lot of processing and test and see also. These are the various supports. Thank you.
Sir, in our campus, we are facing acute shortage of water. Farming. But daily, we are pumping out nearly 2 lakh liters of water from the borehole for our hostels, for the boys and girls as well as for office purpose. We are using nearly 2 lakh liters per day. Is there any scope for recycling? If you have any technology for recycling,
we can use, there are different technologies which we can use. We can always, recycle those water and again make it an RO which is suitable, See, the modern farming is not only about using RO water for agri or for crops. Because certain crops require certain EC and certain things, which I think agri scientists will learn.
yeah,
But generally the thing is, most of the farmers, they don't see that, they just give that water that they will let that we are not getting the proper fruit setting or flower setting, not happening. Because if you have IPH also, that happens. So what we do is, when we do commercial farms, we clearly, filter those water, use different filters, our filters, and give the exact pH required for the plant, and also the exact pH required. So this we can work. We can also store rainwater, rain harvesting. Another thing is we can purify this water and take reuse it for farming. We can work on this.
we are interested in these two areas, rainwater harvesting and recycling.
Because you have a very huge campus, big acreage is there. So obviously, this area to get rains, so obviously we will store and recycle also.
We are also interested in automation. We are facing shortage of labor. We are trying to increase new machineries and automation.
That is one thing we have to work together because labor shortage in India is actually not there because we have the highest population in the world. But we have to bring them through some participation, community participation, and offer them a steady job. So that is why we divided our job segment into two categories. One is the graduate category, another is the undergraduates, people who have not cleared the age. And all we use it for different distributions, grading work, that type of work we can use. But we find labor shortages because we don't give them steady work. If we give them work for 365 days, obviously they want to get permanently employed. So we have solutions for that which we can collaborate with your communities, rural communities there, and give them jobs and make them travel across the country. Because when you want to give them jobs for 365 days, there may be new projects which they can go and work, gain more experience, add to their portfolio. And once they undergo this practical experience, their level of skill also goes up and they get paid in the next year. So we can do it.
Hello. Good evening to all. First, I thank University Government University for giving this opportunity to meet here in organic school. For the past, more than 1 hour, we understood the very good new and innovative technology you adopted and practices in your companies. We are appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Another one. I am faculty of the Bachelor of Vocational Organic Agriculture Department in this course. So far, more than 6 pages were covered. So, during the course time, we practiced our students more than 60% in practice. Remaining 40% as like theory. During the period, we have given so many different projects. Organic nursery management, organic rice cultivation, azolla protection and value addition, vermicompost production. Another one, cow or manure production is very, very good project in Nigeria. Okay? So the practice experience so many students up to this. After successful completion, they are wait for employment opportunity. I request you for Gandhigram students, especially organic agriculture and also agriculture students, you please try to give employment opportunity or internship training in your concern. This is my request. Another one, normally in agriculture, so many hybridization worked up. According to my point of view, in organic, we should produce so many, this is tolerant, pest tolerant, water irrigation, drought tolerance. So such type of hybrids we are going to develop through organic agriculture, and it will support the new farmers. Another one, in our college itself, we are having more than 1,000 farmers, including organic agriculture association in Vindhya district and Mother district. They are associated with our university. So, in future, we have to use them when they are harvested organic produce or commodity. We should take necessary action to procure that one, and we will expect to give some quantum of profit to the people. This is my request. Thank you.
Very nice points from you. See, the advantage with the IGO group is we are pan-India player. As Sir was saying, if you produce particular organic variety, for that variety we can fetch good price. Say for example, a good athlete or a gym might require a very highly organic or high-end customers. So we have list of high-end restaurants who buy from us, particularly they have a contract. So we do contract manufacturing, then it works. Otherwise what happens, we do organic farming and then we go to the local market, which is a regular chain. Probably there is no price, or they will buy at the same rate at which the regular quantity is. That is what is happening. So to counter this, what we do is we take this product and we sell it to people who need organic. Then they get the right price. There are organic stores which require organic products, which they can buy through farmers' factory. Farmers' factory has got supplies to all kirana stores, supermarkets, organic stores. So these organic production happens in different areas that are taken, and it goes to the organic stores at the better price. So that can be done. And to the point that you mentioned about the jobs, in fact, the MOU itself is about conducting campus interviews here and observing the talented students. And we have different areas. The highest skilled students will occupy the best positions. And if not, there are people who are not doing, who are not highly skillful also. Different groups of retail is there, distribution channels are there. So like that, we can accommodate in different places. So the placement can be done in all verticals. That is another advantage we have with this. Yeah. Yes, tell me your name. Yeah.
First of all, I to one of the here. Myself, Sanjeev, studying BSc Agriculture.
Third year, yes. Yeah.
So, I'm going to describe your organization this going has become first of all, I appreciate on your department and our batch.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
my question, it is not a question, it is a kind of clarification for me. So in this, among this growing population in India, we are rapidly growing to around 144 crores of people are populating in India. So what is my question over here is, so because of the growing population, there is a huge demand. That is the need of surplus is increasing day by day. So in case of need of surplus, the quantity is much focused among all the companies and organizations. So over this point, many companies who are focusing on quantity of the products, fail to focus on the quality. So if you pick up any product in the market, so there is basic battle between product is quantity versus quality. So on your point of view and your company's point of view, so how do you tackle this quantity versus quality gap? And how do you ensure quality as well as quantity in bringing up your products?
Yeah. See, as today India's leading farming power pyramid, our goal is to create 1 million projects. So obviously, if millions of projects is getting